Hi, guys. Hi, Max. Hi, Daniela. Hi, Chantel. Hi, everyone. If I don't name you by name, put your name in there and then I can see you and I'll say hi to you. Hi, everyone. This is so fun. Hi. Sky Blue Topaz. Vicky is proud of Maya. These are such great names. We cook for us. Ticker. Hi. Hi. Ro. Hi, Diana. Hi, Cindy. Renew Med Spa. That sounds good. Hi, guys. It's so nice to see you. Leslie. Hi, Janet. Hi. Love you guys. Hi, Ro. Hi, Gatorman. Hey, Lauren. Hi, Cheryl. Hey, from UK, Sadia. I love that. Sherry, your editor, LOL. Thanks for catching that little problem. Jason, hi. Chantel, the gang is back together, you guys. There's Britt. Hi, Britt. And Bruce. And Penny. Hi, Jane. Jane with the beautiful hair. It's so great to see you guys. Hi, Smith Kevin. What's up? What's up with you? Joe, wow, the room is filling, you guys. So anybody want to give me either a one-word check-in, how are you feeling, or give me something great that has happened to you this week. We'll celebrate your good news. So a one-word check-in will inspire you or support you. Thanks, Jane. Your hair is fabulous. I got a keratin last week because my hair was getting super frizzy. Hi, Delilah. I love the name Delilah. I tell you, if I had one more daughter, I'd probably name her Delilah. I love it so much. Jane, you're feeling energized. I love that. Guys, for those of you who are just joining in, hi, I'm Bela Gandhi from Smart Dating Academy, dating coach, founded Smart Dating Academy 10 years ago. Best decision ever, best job ever to help people find the lids to their pots, the Fred to their Ginger, the Harry to their Sally. Y'all, I'm on a roll today. I have been on a roll all day. I feel like someone's like, you need some chamomile tea to like calm you down. So Chantel, you're having so much fun with online dating, filling the funnel. Love it so much. I am so glad to hear that. Chantel was recently one of the stars of our Love Lab that we did 2 weeks ago and wrote one of the best profiles, and her profile was highlighted to all of the other participants and students in the Love Lab. So everybody give Chantel a heart. So look at it, the Love Lab gave me the confidence. Yay, I'm so excited. We loved having you. The Love Lab is giving a lot of people confidence. We've had people get flowers from people. I had a guy from the first Love Lab. He went on a road trip with someone to Springfield, Illinois this week. So you guys, there is the Superman to his Lois Lane. I love that. You had a pedicure? Yay. Oh, okay, so since you got a pedicure, I'll show you guys. I got a manicure for you guys today because my nails looked so janky that I could not be with my IG fam with ugly nails. So I had my mask on, got it done, so I'm so good. Somebody unexpectedly received a huge basket of fresh fruits and veggies from a neighbor. That's awesome. I love that. Those are big wins. Those are things that make us feel really, really good. Somebody saying, how can I join the Love Lab? Go to Smart Dating Academy. Go to the Love Lab. Read about it. It's a thing. It's a 3-hour workshop. You're going to get 2 profiles. You're going to get your photos curated by me. You're going to be spending 3 hours with me. Our last Love Lab went 3 hours and 45 minutes. And Lindsay Anderson, who is our head dating coach, who's spectacular. She is the blonde-haired, blue-eyed, lighter, brighter version of me. So that is what the Love Lab is. But go to smartdatingacademy.com, Love Lab, and get your spot because it is selling out again. We're so excited. I mean, you get a Match profile, you get a Bumble profile, like you're done. It's awesome. So I am seeing all these familiar names. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Laura. I moved into my dream studio space. Art, that's awesome. Yay to you. I'm so excited. This is so fun. Oh my God. That was awesome. Totally took me off guard. For those of you who are new to the Insta family, Chantel, thank you for that. You guys, Lindsay is amazing. The Love Live is amazing. Do it now. You are worthy to have Bela. And look who else is worthy to have Bela.
Hey, everyone.
Oh my,
say hi.
I mean, honestly, do you love this? I mean, Andy, look, you're already getting hi, Andy's. Everybody knows you. Andy is the anchor to my life. He is the Fred to my Ginger, for sure. You are the Harry to my Sally. And I am high maintenance, but maybe low maintenance in some ways. Do you have something you'd like to share with us? Because you look inspiring.
This has been an energetic week.
It's been an energetic week. Are you listening to us? He gave us a one-word check-in. Do you guys hear that? Energetic. I just have to shout out my husband who, for all of these kinds of events, you guys, I don't even ask him. He set up the phone on a tripod. He's got my ring light on me. He is like the perfect, big, amazing job of his own. Baller, awesome dude, and still so super supportive. My biggest cheerleader.
There you go. Have fun.
All right. He just came in to say hi to us. So everybody's waving at you and saying hi to you. You're famous. Someone said he looked like Ryan Gosling last time. I think that's why he wanted to come back on today. Is that why you came back on? So yes, you guys, I will tell you, and I don't know if I've told you guys this before, that I did not have my dating shit together when I was in high school and college. And I dated some great guys, and then I dated some not so great guys too. And I put my own analysis together, which is part of what we do at Smart Dating Academy called the Marriage Map. But it is how I actually started dating Andy, because I realized through doing the marriage map that he had all of the qualities I needed, so many of the qualities I wanted, and we started dating once I got my head screwed on straight. And we dated for 3 years, we got engaged, and we've been married for a long time. And so that is him. So yes, supportive, kind, great. These are good qualities to have in a partner. So it's so great to see all of you guys here. Has anybody been on good video dates? Or is anybody real dating right now? Does anybody have good dating news for us? Because dating numbers continue to be high. We're going to do a webinar, I think in 10 days. I have to set the date. It's been so busy here. But the 5 things that you need to know in the post-COVID dating world, and it'll be a big thing in a presentation. And for those of you guys who've been on my webinars, you know that there's a lot, and it's yes. Someone says, did you guys have any classes in high school together? We did. I mean, it's so crazy. If I tell you about our history, I think we actually met in 8th grade. But we started dating after we graduated college, but we became friends in high school, and then we were good friends in college, and then started dating at the right when I graduated, and then he stayed on to get his MBA. So that is our story. And yeah, he is absolutely the lid to my pot forever and ever. So M words, I think you're Sherry. I had a real date and I'm talking to 3 other guys. Build that funnel. You had a bunch of amazing video dates, but one just fizzled out last week. That's okay. Keep going. Video dates, 1 outdoor date. Go, Jane. Jane, you're such a catch. David, you're meeting someone in Texas. Braving the Corona hotspot. You're going from Chicago to Texas. That is super brave of you. So I'm really glad, Chantel, clearly you're dating and you told us you were building your dating funnels. I'm really glad that you guys are out there, that you're getting excited and enthusiastic about this. So keep doing it. Normally online dating numbers sink a little bit and they go down about 20% in the summertime. And then they plateau. And then once back to school comes around, they start to climb back up a little bit, such that by December, it's peak dating season. And it is bananas. Online dating memberships go up 70 to 80% during that time. So this is a great time for you guys to really get your sea legs on and start to understand how to pick good partners, fix your pickers. This has been such a big It's been such a huge thing in our practice for the last decade. And I think the more that we are talking about this, the more that we're realizing, even so many of the people that we worked with during the Love Lab and after the Love Lab, that, they'll come to us and say, we definitely need help fixing our pickers. I think pickers can be broken for a variety of reasons. Sometimes it's childhood stuff. We didn't see, good things role modeled by our families. Maybe our families were very critical to us and we still have inner child work left to do. And, the child can kind of derail us in the dating process. Could be bad beliefs that we have about ourselves, bad beliefs that we have about relationships, and there's a lot of stuff that can get into why our pickers are broken. But that's a lot of the work that we do, because first you have to fix your picker in order to start picking correctly. So I see somebody who's meeting their online lady connection in 2 weeks. Go, Joe. That's you. So proud of you guys. So your physical therapist is introducing me to another client. Should be interesting. That's so great. I'm so excited for all of you guys. So if you have been listening to me during COVID, and now we're still in COVID, I don't even think we're post-COVID. I don't know what you call this time, but you should definitely give online dating a try. Is there anybody who's on here? Give us a sign if you've never been on an online date. How about give us a heart if you have never done online dating or been on an online date? Okay, because we're all going to love on you and inspire you to do that. So give us a heart if you have not online dated. So the statistics say that there's 118 million single people in this country. And out of those, let me think. So that's 48% of the adult population. And for those of you that are over 50, there are 35 million singles over 50 in this country, believe it or not. So get excited. There are tons and tons of people out there. The statistics say 1 in 3 marriages take place because of online dating. In our practice, 90%. Oh, we have one heart, only one slid. I don't know what your name is, but we are all sending you love and bravery and courage to dip your toe into the online pool. All you need are some good photos, a great profile, a fixed picker, and you'll be off to the races. And that is a lot, but help is on the way. Just keep listening to these Instagram lives and you're gonna be right on your way. Oh, Donna, you haven't online dated yet? We need to talk, friend. You've got to get online. Sending you big love. Guys, this woman, D. Marie 5259, is lovely and did our Love Lab. And we've got to give her some gentle nudges. So she's almost there and we're going to get her there. Oh, look what Andy brought out. A glass of wine in Janet's glass. Look at that. Bela, bubbles, and beer, although it's wine. So you've got a horrible picker, Sadie. I hear you. So many people have bad pickers. Question there is, what dating apps do you recommend? I recommend being on 1 to 2 dating apps at the same time. Pick big ones. I don't know. I can't give you blanket recommendations because I don't know who you are. I don't know how old you are, where you live, who you're looking for. So it would really depend, but maybe start on a site like Bumble. Start on an app like Hinge, right? So, and then give it a try. You need 6 good photos, a couple hundred characters, and you'll be on your way. Yay, Donna, she's working her way. Everybody give her hands up. We love you. And so do it. And this is the great time to practice because November, December, during peak dating season, that's when everybody comes out because of the holidays and New Year's resolutions, right? So this is a great time. Our practice is bananas, crazy, booming because of COVID, because people know that peak dating season's coming around the bend, right? And it's June and online dating numbers are up and COVID has really made people reassess being alone, and most people don't want to go through this again. And so what I would tell you is have the courage, have the heart, take that leap. Today we sent out an email newsletter. If you don't get it, go to smartdatingacademy.com, fill out a form, you'll get the newsletter. But it was all about the leap of faith. And this beautiful woman, oh, look at this. You can do it, Donna. We believe in you. Oh my gosh, do you love that? And Cheryl says, I love your question. Describe yourself. One of the questions that we talked about, I don't remember if it was in the webinar or the Love Lab. It was describe yourself in 4 to 6 emojis. So fun, right? So Debbie, you're asking a couple hundred characters or words. It depends on the site or the app. So every app and every site is different. So it definitely depends. So yeah, most people have decided they don't want to be alone. So app and site numbers are on. And so get yourself on there, do it right. Don't half-ass your way through this. There is a right way to do this. And there is a not right way to do this. So there's plenty of information on our site. I know I've talked about this with you guys so often. You can go to smartdatingacademy.com, go to the online dating profiles, and you can get a lot of ideas. There's a lot of free videos on there, or join the Love Lab and you'll have like a knockout profile. So those are your ways to really get yourself out there. Let's see, you are practicing, just not online. Bella, help me get to that point, girl. Mwah. So happy for you. You are a catch, gorgeous inside and out. And all of you that are on this call are gorgeous inside and out. I've seen so many of you. I'm getting to meet so many of you through these IG lives, and then you come into the Love Lab and I get to see your pretty faces and your handsome faces. So I just love what I do. I'm the luckiest person in the world. I'm grateful to be spending my time with you. Oh, look at that, Donna. You are stunning. Your biggest problem will be politely declining. Guys, David, look at the niceness of this Insta family. You guys, I love you guys. Question in comments, with COVID, when is it responsible to plan an in-person date? That's why I've held off. Videos only do so much. Someone's got a video date in 30 minutes. TVank677. If you want to give us your name, we'll shout you out. Erlene, hi Joey. Donna, your divorce isn't final yet. I hear you. So in-person dates was the question. It really depends on when you're comfortable. People are starting to do in-person dates, outdoor dates. Chicago is going to phase 4 reopening. I know some states where you guys are in, it's all footloose and fancy free. And then I know New York, New Jersey is still even behind us. So, Tara, I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. You guys, she's going on a video date in 30 minutes. Everybody give her a heart. Send her some love too. I'm so proud of you guys. But so with COVID, keep doing the video dates. The video dates, you guys, I've told you about Musaka Matthew and my client Dawn. They're now exclusive. They're boyfriend, girlfriend. They met, it was love in the time of COVID. They did lots of video dates. Then there's, Elvira in Martha's Vineyard, who has fallen in love with someone, and they did video dates. Look at all the hearts you're getting, Tara. Everybody's wishing you great luck. This is your Insta-fam. This is your smart dating Insta-fam. Everybody is wishing you good, and I'm going to cheers you. Look at that. She said, thanks, y'all. So cute. Look at all these people. You guys are the best. I'm going to cheers to you and take a sip. Okay. Good. I love this. So you guys have, as usual, knocked it out of the park with y'all's questions. I get them by email. I get them by DM. I get them in response to our newsletters. I'm so literally ADHD. I was telling you guys about taking the leap of faith. We had a woman who did the Love Lab 2 weeks ago. Absolutely spectacular woman, lost the love of her life 3 years ago and did the lab. Great photos, great profile. And then she called and said, I really want to work with you guys one-on-one because I want that safety net underneath me. And I trust that you're going to keep me safe and this process will be fun. So absolutely. And she sent us a card today that said, it was like taking that leap of faith into love. And then when you open it up, it was like, and you are my safety net. And it was so awesome. So So take that leap of faith. Falling in love, getting out there and dating it feels like a leap of faith, but I know that you guys can all do it. Don't be afraid of it, because you know your fairy godmother's right here, and I'm not going to let anything happen to you, because you're our Insta fam. Okay, so let's see. Should we get to the first question here? Did I miss? Oh, what are some good tips for video dates? Number one, do them. Do a lot of them, and you can keep doing them if you're not ready to go out on in-person dates yet. And if somebody doesn't want to do a video date, then they're not worth going out with, right? It's a red flag. So I would tell you, set up a happy hour. It doesn't have to be an alcohol-based happy hour. I have my, glass of wine a couple times a week, but you don't have to do that. You can set up a tea, set up something where you can actually talk about, like, you make your favorite drink, I'll make mine, and we can each talk about what it is, and then have some of your questions ready, right? Whatever your questions are, in the Love Lab, we went over some really good questions to ask on dates. I don't have them in front of me, but you can basically almost script yourself with great first date questions, and then you have to make sure that you're prepared to answer the questions in a positive, fun way. But be prepared for the video dates. Have good ring lighting, something that lights your face up evenly. Have a nice background, and really turn on your energy, because it's hard. It's hard enough. I do a lot of camera work and a lot of media work. What you have to do in person to have high energy, you have to do 2x to come across like that on camera. So you want to definitely amp up your energy, get yourself into a good physical state, make sure you work out, make sure you're in a good place mentally and physically, and then plan your date. And your date doesn't have to be any more than 30 minutes, right? That's all it's got to be. This is a video date, and 30 minutes is plenty of time to develop a connection with someone. And if that date goes well, do another video date. It doesn't mean that you have to go have, an intimate dinner with someone. You don't have to do that. You can do more video dates and more video dates. You guys, we have been onboarding clients. We normally would do it pre-COVID in person. Clients would fly in from out of state to Chicago, and we're based at the Four Seasons Hotel. I know, it's really nice. And we would meet people there. And so we did everything in person. When COVID came around, I was like, what are we going to do? How are we going to manage this? Like, we see people face to face. And then we pivoted really fast within 2 weeks due to some amazing clients that were patient with us and let us walk through the process. But I'll tell you what we found in the last 3 months is that onboarding our clients through Zoom has zero detriment with the chemistry with our team, with the clients. And you know what that means for you with dates? I'll tell you what, because I've been doing this a long time. I've been dating new clients for 10 years, and now I'm dating them on Zoom. There's no detriment at all. Of course, it would be nice to see them, to give them a hug, but hell, you can't even hug anybody today. You give people air hugs like, oh, it's so great to see you, right? So right now, video chemistry can be amazing, and when you see each other in person, most likely it's going to be even better. So those are my tips for video dates, right? You can do, then as you get more into video dates, you can do really fun things like tour museums together. You can cook dinner together. These are fun things that our clients are doing. They'll pop up their phone and FaceTime somebody while they're cooking dinner, and the person that they're on the date with is cooking dinner. And you can get to know so much about somebody by having a look around their kitchen, seeing how they cook, seeing what they like to eat. It's so fun. There's so many fun things that you can do even though you're not in person, and things that can really help to build more intimacy in some senses than just the standard old sitting there having a glass of wine with somebody in a restaurant, right? When you're cooking with someone, it's fun. You can laugh. You have contextual things that you can talk about, so you don't have to just sit there and stare at each other, And if you do decide you want to go out on a date, schedule an outdoor walk. And what that does is it's also, when you're walking, you're side to side versus face to face, which also we hope would minimize the spread of COVID, right? Because if somebody coughs, they're going to cough over there and not directly on you. I'm obviously not an epidemiologist or a physician, but I like the outdoor walks. I have a client in LA who is a Hollywood actress, well known, and have been coaching her. And sometimes, and she is online, I will tell you that, Lots of A-list celebrities are online. And what she does is she's got the whole thing figured out where she makes it less intimidating to go on these dates so people don't have to look at her and be like, oh my God, I can't believe you're blah, blah, blah. So they go on these dates and they go on walking dates and they walk around a neighborhood in LA that's not her neighborhood. So she doesn't have to feel unsafe like somebody knows where she lives. And they grab coffee at this coffee bar or green juice or whatever it is. And then they walk for 45 minutes and that's it. And that's how her dates are going. And it's been really, really nice. So that's what I would recommend maybe for a step up once you do your video dates is do these walking dates. And what's brilliant about side to side dates where you're not facing each other besides the health risk is it feels less awkward. We don't have to make direct eye contact with the stranger for an extended amount of time. So we end up talking about more serious and intimate things. It's like being on a car ride with a colleague. Suddenly you feel like you know them so much better after a car ride because you're not staring at each other. Like you can talk to strangers on a plane and tell them really, kind of deep things about yourself and your life and what's good and what's not good. And it's precisely because of that. So that was hopefully detailed enough answer for you, whoever asked it, about what are some good tips for video dates. So I really hope that, oh my gosh, my comments froze. I hope that these things are really helping you. It says, what if the person is really quiet on a video date? Are there some good pointers? Try and just ask them, what is something that you're really proud of? What is something that you love? Or talk about where's home for you? Get them talking about themselves because sometimes introverts and shyer people, they're great people. It's just video can be a really hard thing for them to transmit that energy through. So get them talking about themselves. And you can even say, what would you like to talk about? Is there something you're watching? Is there something that you're listening to? What books are you into? You can ask all of those kinds of questions to get them talking, but there's only so much you can do, right? You can't carry someone else's weight. And if you're the shy person, guys, you can't expect your extroverted partner to carry the weight for you either. You have to pull your weight, be a good listener, bounce the ball back. So these are all easy tips. Hi, Syra. Somebody's saying, I did a first date in a park, then the hardware store, then the grocery. Well, I love that. All right. I love that you're dating in the park and then maybe you went to the hardware store together and then the grocery. That's a great way to get to know someone, right? Mask it up and do it. And somebody's saying, I have a regular co-ed online chat each Friday night this spring and summer, and I'm learning to express myself differently and also to understand new people differently too. That's such a great idea. I'm opening up the idea of creating a group coaching mastermind where we would limit it to 10 people where people can really practice talking to each other and talk about their real dating experiences one-on-one. So I'll keep you guys, if you guys think that's a good idea, put it in chat. It's definitely something that we would run through Smart Dating Academy and Zoom. But having done these love labs and listening to what you guys are saying and practicing those skills, there's so much that comes out of group experiences and the questions and the things that you learn about people. I love this. Only one says, go through the alphabet and each say your favorite things. That's hilarious. I love that idea. So you could say A for airplane because I love to travel. B is for Bela because that's my name. I love that. So these are all, that's a really good, easy idea to play a game with each other. You guys could play 2 truths and a lie, which is another thing that we've had our clients starting to do, especially when things get a little stale or weird. Like you can say, let's play 2 truths and a lie. I'm going to say 3 things about myself. 2 of them are true and 1 of them is a lie. Which one is the lie, right? And it's just fun and, hi Max, it's fun and it's easy and it will make people laugh. So if you guys haven't heard of this, it's called 2 Truths and a Lie, and you can play it and it's hilarious. So if you suggest 2 truths and a lie, make sure that you have a few lined up for yourself so that you can start the game off right. So it's a very fun game and it just shakes things up a little bit and makes things fun because people just get tired of the same old stuff. Don't ask people what they do for work. Ask them instead how they got into it, what led them to the career that they're in, right? Those make for richer conversations. So someone saying it's on Bumble. I'm not sure what that is. I'm sure that you are referring to something prior in the conversation. So she's saying this works great. It's a great way to learn about each other and it keeps things interesting. I love that. That's such a good idea. Sip chew. So good. Let's see. All right. You've got the questions going. Yeah, 2 truths and a lie. That's right. Oh, 2 truths and a lie is on Bumble too. That's great. It's a great game. People play it as a drinking game. They play it as an whatever game. So 2 truths and a lie, but it can be fun to do on video dates for sure as well. So you don't have to make it a drinking game. Just play the game. You can make it a drinking game if the person guesses the wrong one, whatever you want to do on your dates. And then you don't have to worry about, drinking in front of someone else because you'll be in your own house. And in 30 minutes, you turn the video camera off. It's all good. All right, so I am going to, hi Lucy, we're so glad to have you here. Wouldn't be the same without you. Hi Andy Lake. I love recognizing all of your names. I hope I get to meet every single one of you someday and see your beautiful faces. Okay, so I've got, oh wait, did I print this thing off twice? Crap. Okay, that's okay, I have it on my phone too. Our printer, we've had like the worst Wi-Fi. Yeah, I printed out. All right, that's fine. Bear with me. I'm going to pull it up on my phone because I have always belt and suspendered everything. So I have it on my phone and I print it out. So let me flip to your questions. Okay, there we go. Okay. Someone says, attracting men who are interested in lifetime partnership. Okay. Well, that is a broad question, right? It is attracting men who are interested in a lifetime partnership. So, well, you have to know that you're interested in a lifetime partnership, and you have to make sure that your picker is fixed so that you know how to pick men who are interested in a lifetime partnership. That's really the most important thing. And then you watch what someone does versus what they say, right? Are they reliable? Does he call you when he says he's going to call you? Do you go on the date when he says you're going to go out on the date? Then does your dating, does it ramp up? Does he say he wants a serious relationship? Does he say he wants a lifetime partner? And you're not going to know that on the first date because it's kind of weird to lob that out there on the very first date. Like, are you looking for a long-term relationship? You just have to connect with people, right? You have to connect with people and let those things unfold over the first several dates. But really it is about making sure that your picker is good and you're not picking people that don't want long-term partnerships. So that might be what I'm seeing in this message. I'm digging deep into that because that's what we specialize in. I see this. Barbara says my picker is broken. I know, sweet friend, a lot of our pickers are broken. Mine used to be broken too before I got it together. And oh, this is good. Dee Dee says when she does social distancing dates at the park, I don't wear a mask. Okay, everybody's comfortable in certain ways. You can pop your mask off so they can see what you look like, put your mask back on. And especially if you're doing a side-by-side walking date, right? Like in the park, then you might not have to leave your mask on. So you wear a mask to the park, but once you're there, you put your mask down. That's great. So I hope that answered your question about attracting men who are interested in lifetime partnership. I'm going to throw out a little truth bomb here. You have to start accepting men who are interested in a lifetime partnership, right? So much of the time, we say that we want to attract men that are interested in lifetime partnerships, but we're constantly attracted to and accepting men that don't give a damn about that. They're the players and, the bad boys. So, that's where you really have to make sure and do some soul searching. Is it me? Is it my picker? Is it people that I'm accepting that aren't interested in lifelong partnerships, right? So that's my answer to that. Sherry says, there's a mosquito in here. Can you suggest conversation topics for when there's an awkward pause on the date? I think that we covered that. You can do the alphabet game, the A to Z game, talking about your favorite things. You can do 2 truths and a lie, or you can revert to travel. Travel is such a great, easy topic to come back to, right? It's so like, what's the best trip you've ever been on? What are places that are on your bucket list? And studies show that travel makes dates more interesting and more likely to stick than talking about movies. I just read that statistic today, which kind of made me go, oh, that's interesting. And I think because travel is typically positive and associated with positive experiences, and most people like to travel. So I would definitely say revert to travel, where you've been, what where you want to go. Those are easy things for those awkward pauses. Ask someone, what's your favorite trip? Because I'm looking for things to add to my bucket list. How many states have you been to in the United States, right? And it's fun. And maybe if they don't know, you can count together. So these are just easy breezy, fun things where you can develop these connections with people when you get to that awkward pause. So let's see. Patterns in dating mistakes. So we were just talking about fixing pickers. So this was a question that came from a therapist who wanted to know about her there, because I pressed on the question a little bit when I came into my IG about what do you mean by patterns in dating mistakes? People that continue to choose people that have addiction problems, that are narcissists, that, have just that are non-committal, whatever that is. And I think that it's very much in the same way. So much of the time, the people that we continue to gravitate to, it's some old stuff that we're holding on to, right? It's definitely childhood stuff, that we could be recreating things. We haven't resolved old traumas, and we keep gravitating towards the same people over and over again. It could be bad dating beliefs, like, I'll never be able to date anybody but an alcoholic because I always have and I always will. And so when we tell people when we tell ourselves things like that, that perpetuates the internal cycle and the internal patterning, right? And it could be things, it's attachment issues, things that that you saw with your parents. Maybe your parents were neglectful to you, and that made you emotionally avoidant, and you just believed nobody would ever take care of you. So you build walls around you and you become incredibly self-sufficient. Or maybe your parents didn't tend to your needs in the way that you needed, and then you became anxious all the time. And if they didn't respond to you, you got super anxious, and you carry these patterns into your relationships ad infinitum. And what I've seen is, without intervention, it's one of the things that we've really, I think, done an amazing job in our practice, is understanding this and helping people to understand what those patterns are, and then identify dates that they're dating that have those patterns, and saying, no, you're done with this. This is pattern for you, right? And that's the benefit of, from our standpoint, because we're working with people in our one-on-one coaching program through longer term, where we know the grenades that our clients are prone to, and then we're looking out for those. We've got the bad guy net set up to net any of those guys, because ultimately it comes from each individual clients and what they keep doing. So it's really, that's what I would tell you about dating patterns, is it's usually things internally that we might try to be resolved, or we don't even know about. And when we don't know about that and they're unconscious, that's where they're the most insidious, because we keep doing the same stuff over and over again. We're like, I just attract bad people. Like, what is it? Like, why am I a magnet for that? Well, that's where you get to do some soul searching. That's where you get to do some digging. So I'm really, if you have dating patterns, get help. It doesn't resolve itself on its own, right? It's like addiction. Go through a program. Then you have the chance of getting better. But turning the ship around on your own is really, really hard to do. Get a great therapist, get a great coach, and have at it and do that work, because it's the most important work you will ever do. And I will say it's the most important work because when it comes to love, love is why we exist, guys. We were put on earth to love. We were put on earth to give love, and we were put on earth to receive love. The money, the jobs, all of that, those are side trappings. But the main course, right? The big piece of turkey on our plate, why we were put on earth, was to love, right? And so there's no more important work than you can do than that. So somebody's saying the NARP, the Narcissist Abuse Recovery Program, was very helpful for me. Fantastic. Oh, Donna, thank you for the lovely compliments. Someday I will write a book when I have time, and the universe, we love you. So I'm really glad that we have helped you. Patterns and pickers are tough, but totally resolvable. I promise you, 90% of our clients come in with bad dating patterns, and we fix them. We get them back out there. We have them find good people. We've had 0 divorces in 10 years. 0 divorces, okay? I love you guys. Drop in the truth. You guys can do this. Fix your pickers. I got you, okay? I will fix your pickers. You know where to find me. Help is available. I will always help you guys. Okay, so, hi Jay, my daughter, my son, they walk in and out. How long, if ever, do you follow each other on social media? Sometimes I've seen too much. It really depends. You don't have to follow each other on social media, but if you do, make it mutual. And I don't like doing it too soon because I think people stalk and they develop these stories about us by looking at our social media and our lives, and they're looking at our exes. And the problem is, if you go stalking and you accidentally like someone's photo or you comment on it, you can't take that stuff back. So it's obvious that you're stalking the person. So be really careful about that. But if somebody, once you're dating and consistently and you're going out a couple times a week, and if they don't let you follow them on social media, there might be a little bit of a problem with that. So, but I don't think we should do anything with social media and dating too soon. I'm not a fan. And I know a lot of the apps let you connect your Instagram to, like Bumble or Tinder or whatever. I feel like it's TMI. Just be simple on the dating apps, and your social media you can keep to your friends and your family. So, that is, okay, I'm still looking at my phone because I didn't print out the right sheet. Men that are afraid to let their guard down and open up to you in order to move forward. Okay, I don't know exactly what that question means. Men that are afraid to let their guard down and open up in order to move forward. Well, men that are afraid to let their guard down, either it's too early and maybe we're expecting too much. But if you're well into the relationship and you're exclusive and it's been over 3 months, anybody that's afraid to let their guard down to you needs to do that healing work, right? If they can't let their guard down to you, they have a wound. Maybe they have many wounds. Maybe they're scars, but underneath that thin scar is a pretty deep, active wound. So somebody that is not able to open up and to connect with you on that deep level, it may not be a good relationship bet if they don't want to do the work to get there, right? I believe the best about human beings. I think we can all change if we want to change. But if that person isn't willing to do the work with you and for you, and most importantly for themselves, then it's going to be a really hard nut to crack for you. Then that's what I would tell you, is if they're afraid to let their guard down, it might be because they're emotionally avoidant. They've been hurt before, they haven't dealt with it, and they don't know how to do it. And that is the work for a really skilled therapist and someone to work with that person really intensively to get them to turn the corner on that. That's nothing that you will probably be able to do for them on their own with any sustainability. I'm getting a lot of amens on that one. So yeah, that is not your job. Remember, I'm going to give you my favorite metaphor, my favorite analogy. Think about partner search as looking for a new, beautiful home for yourself. And we're not looking for a fixer-upper because we're busy people and we have things to do. So you're looking for a house that doesn't need any real work. The house is okay and pretty to you just the way it is. That's what we're looking for. We are not looking for fixer-uppers as our first resort, okay? So that is what you are looking for. The dogs have an opinion on this. That's hilarious. Dating over 50. Man, dating over 50 is often the best time of life to date. When I told you before there's 118 million single adults in this country, 35 million of them are over the age of 50. So if you're over 50, throw a heart in the comments, and we're going to give you some love, because I will tell you what, a lot of our clients are over 50 and they are having a ball out there dating, right? We do 50, 60, 70, 80, you name it. We've got 20, 30, 40. We've got everybody on our book. So look at all these hearts going in. People over 50, God love you. And you're on this call. Oh, you guys, look at all these hearts. Mwah. All of you over 50. Mwah. Look, dating over 50 is amazing. And you've been around the block a few times. Most people, let's assume we fixed our pickers. If they haven't, I fixed their pickers and they get out there. And there are so many people, 35 million over the age of 50. It's a great demographic. It's a great time to date. Sometimes there's trepidation. People are afraid of, oh my God, does someone have to see me without my clothes on, right? We deal with these kinds of issues that feel so personal and so vulnerable, right? Look at all these hearts, everybody. Look at how many people over 50 are there. Yeah, it is the best time to date. It's a great time to date. And they're, you're not worried about getting married and having kids because those ships have sailed, right? People in their 50s are sometimes looking for marriage, a lot of times not, but they're looking for long-term committed partnership and love, right? And it is an awesome time to date. We have an awesome masterclass on our site called Dating Over 50 in Pandemic and Beyond. It's a pretty reasonable price for what it is. It's like 100 minutes of solid content and a presentation. It's amazing. So, we love Dating Over 50. So definitely check that out. It's on our webinars page, I think. But dating over 50 in some senses is no different than dating at any other age. We still walk in with the same hopes and fears and dreams and all the things that we need to unwind. But I'll tell you what, we see a ton of love stories for singles over 50, just as many as we see for the 20s, 30s, and 40s. So have no fear. Love is out there for every single one of you at every age, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, however old you are, okay? So, and however young you are. Oh, this is an interesting one. Just a topic. It says dating coworkers. Okay. Look, I'm okay with people dating coworkers. It depends on your corporate policy. And it depends on your risk tolerance, right? I mean, if you're going to date a coworker, that could either go really well. And if you break up, it could be really hard. And clearly there's a lot of organizations which don't let you date your boss, or they don't let you date someone that works for you. But some of us many of us spend more time in the office and at work than we do anywhere else. So I'm fine with people dating people at work. Just go in eyes wide open. And if it doesn't work out well, it's okay. It's going to be okay for you, right? And so if you look at it that way, it's okay, right? And just never date the dramatic, crazy person at the office, right? Because then they're going to cause a lot of chaos and a lot of drama, and you shouldn't date a chaotic, crazy person anyways, right? We're looking for stable, awesome potential partners, okay? So that's what I would tell you is you can date coworkers. Just play it safe like you would anywhere. You spend more time at work than anywhere else. I know people will disagree on that topic because they've had bad experiences. But again, it's kind of like saying just because you had a bad meal out in a restaurant, would you never go out to eat again? I know. I told you guys I'm on a roll for tonight. So next question, new to dating after a 25-year marriage. How and when to approach sex with the date? Well, have sex way later, people, because we're still in the time of COVID. Okay, so right now, just getting off of a video date onto a walking date is a big deal. So don't feel pressured to have sex with anybody. We talk about sexclusivity with our clients. No sex until you're in a committed exclusive with titles, boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, whatever your thing is, whatever your titles are. But until you have that title, and that should be no earlier than 12 to 15 dates. I know. We have formulas, we have trajectories. I hope someday you guys all become clients and you get our booklet with all of our tools and tricks that show you all of my nerdy graphs on what healthy relationships look like and when it's okay to have sex. Like we literally have everything graphed out. And so I would just tell you, not until you're in a committed, exclusive relationship. Real Katie, that is your question. Yes. Get to know each other first, slow and steady. Sex too soon gets that oxytocin flowing, and that is the attachment hormone. And guess what happens? You become attached. When you have an orgasm, even if you didn't have an orgasm, if you just make out with someone, your oxytocin starts flowing, right? It's the attachment hormone that makes us love our babies, love our kids. That it's the same stuff that's emitted during sex. It's nature's way of tricking us into attachment when you have sex with someone, right? Because we've got to have the human species propagate. So keep it slow. Don't have sex too early, okay? I think this is a question. I still do best in real life. How to flirt with the mask on. Maybe you can have like bedazzled lips or something, like a flirty smile on your mask, right? Or just saying, kiss me with my mask on. I'm kidding, but that's how you can maybe flirt with your mask on. So flirting is a lot with the eyes. And if you want to flirt with someone, pull your mask down and say, hey, you know what? Can I give you my number? Can I get your number? I would love to text you and set up a video chat. How cute is that? You can absolutely flirt. Just pull down the mask. Sneak peek at my mouth and my nose. It's all good. Let me go back to my paper now, or my phone. God, so many things. Okay, I got through that page. Now I'm going to get to the next page, which is the page that I printed out twice. Okay, how to be in the moment when dating someone and just enjoy it. Waiting for him to define the relationship. How to be in the moment with just dating someone? Just be in the moment. You are an amazing catch, okay? I want you all to listen to this. Be in the moment, right? Be yourself, be positive, be interested, and be in that moment. There's nothing sexier than someone who is super present, that's not in their heads, that's not listening to respond and thinking about things. Get out of your head and be super present and then just enjoy that moment of being on the date. And if the person doesn't want to go out with you again, the hell with them. It's their loss. Move on. There's always someone else. We get in our heads when we are catastrophizing things and when we have negative beliefs about ourselves. I'm not attractive enough. Nobody wants to go out with me. I'm too fat, blah, blah, blah. And it's all the negative stuff that we tell about that we say to ourselves that can cause us to be anxious and not in the moment. So be present. And enjoy the date. Enjoy every moment. You guys, life is short, especially when you're on a date. The date's going to last an hour, right? Enjoy every minute, even if this isn't the love of your life. And first of all, you're never going to know if it's the love of your life on a first date, because remember, a good first date to Smart Dating Academy is okay. It's not amazing. If my clients tell me the date's amazing, my red flag detector goes way high up in the air. To me, okay is a good first date. Like, there wasn't a whole lot of chemistry, but it was fun. That's a great first date. Slow and steady, because the chemistry can start to build. Okay. Next question. Let's see. I want to share a podcast that I found that is called It's Not Normal, It's Toxic, Life-Changing. Okay, so this podcast is called It's Not Normal, It's Toxic. And it has changed this person's life. And she says, I need to rid my life of toxic people before I can move on. So rid your life of toxicity. Abso-freaking-lutely. Rid your life of toxicity, right? Get rid of the toxic people, the people that aren't good to you, the people that aren't good for you. Even when you give them love and you love on them, they have no way to receive and give that love back. That's toxic. People that chronically make you feel bad about yourself when all you're doing is being good and kind and thoughtful. Not when we're being snarky and mean or snippy or we've had a bad day or we're being, not the best versions of ourselves. But when we are being the best versions of ourselves and we're just getting, emotionally smacked around or abused, it's a nightmare. Get yourself out of that. right? People that just want to be mean for no reason. We've all had those toxic relationships and friendships, right? And it's okay to prune those people out of your life, right? It is a-okay. We are all adults on this call. It is 100% okay to prune those people out of your life. Thank God, okay, 5 minutes left. Okay. I'm going to whip through these so I can there's so many questions. Don't kill me, you guys. Catfish red flags. Catfishers. People that are fake or fraud in online dating and they want to scam you out of something. Red flags for them. One photo that's too good to be true. Bad text in their photos. They want to move too fast and furious via email. They never want to talk to you. They never want to meet you, but they want you to pull your profile down. They want you to take your profile off of the site or the app and message them on their own emails. They may ask you for a small amount of money. Like, oh my God, I totally forgot my phone at home. And could you just Venmo or send me $10, whatever it is. Anybody that's asking you for money like that, game over. Anybody that doesn't want to talk or meet, nope. Absolutely not. Game over. These are definitely catfish red flags. Next question. In-person dating after the city reopens. Like I said, go on walks. Go on socially distanced picnics, right? And you don't have to sit super tight in a bar just because the bars are opening. And I know in Chicago we can't have more than 50 people in any given room starting tomorrow. So, go on bike rides, go on hikes, go on parallel dates. You can actually have some great real conversations. So those are great dates. Or if you want, grab a cup of coffee like my famous client does and walk around LA and, just traverse different neighborhoods. There's so many easy, fun things to do that don't include being too physically close to somebody. Bruce, you love to walk. I love to walk too. Some days I take 3 walks a day. Yesterday I did 6 coaching calls while walking. It was amazing, right? And it's healthy and great, and you're in your zone because you're moving as well. There's something kinesthetic to it. So absolutely, walking is great. Next question. Paid online dating versus free online dating platforms. What do you recommend and why? A lot of the apps are free right now, like Bumble, Tinder, unless you want to upgrade or do certain things, get certain fancy features on there. I tend to for online dating sites. I like paying sites because I think it eliminates a lot of riffraff. You can do Plenty of Fish, or I think OkCupid is still free. Match owns everybody now. Plenty of Fish used to be a free site. I think it's still a free site. OkCupid the same way. So when we put people on Match, I think it eliminates a lot of riffraff, not all of it, because, if you can't pay $25 a month, less than $1 a day to find the love of your life, right? But people that aren't serious about this aren't going to pay the money, right? You get what you pay for. Absolutely. You've got, you guys, dating and love, it is a process and it is expensive. Anything big in life, if you were looking for a new job, you'd buy a new suit, you'd buy a new briefcase, you'd get your resume done, right? You're not going to have your old schlumpy dumpy, out of style, 10-year-old stuff. Big things in your life require investments. Pay for the online dating site, pay for the therapist, pay for the coach, pay for the things that you need, because there is nothing more important in life than the person that you choose to spend the rest of your life with. Nothing. That person, it will make you less likely to be sick. You will live a healthier, happier life. Remember, human beings have our main purpose. The main entree in this life is we are put on earth to give love and to receive love. Make the investments in yourself. Spend the money. Some of the stuff is less expensive than your rent every month, and it will change your life. I think we put that in our newsletter about the Love Lab. It's less than your rent on a monthly basis. And this is your first step in finding love. So spend your money, do this. This is for you. This is for no one else but yourself. And all of you guys out there, you're probably used to spending money on so many other people and other things and taking care of people. You take care of you, okay? Exactly. And do proactive therapy, not reactive therapy. So yell it through the rooftops, Bella. I love it. I will yell it through the rooftops. So I know there's a couple of questions I didn't get to, I will circle them and I will start with them next time. I try to take these questions first come, first serve. So get your questions in first when I post. Invest in yourselves. I hope we're announcing a new webinar tomorrow, and there's going to be some surprises when we answer it. I love you guys. I love you, and I hope that I get to meet you. If you are going to invest, I hope you trust us and sign up. Do the Love Lab. It will be the best 3 hours of your life. It's on a Saturday afternoon. Just do it. It will give you more confidence than you realize. Do you, think about it, but do something. Take massive action for yourself, because you are the most important person and you deserve it, because love is coming to you. I know that. Mwah. I love you guys. We will see you next week.